Morning wake up back here on a New Year's edition. And, of course, we all go through our list of New Year's resolutions, and maybe you've got a lot of them. Maybe you just have a few. How long will you stick to them? Will they be life-changing, month-changing, week-changing, or will they be changing with the minutes on the clock? Well, you know what? At least, if you're looking at things like that, that's a positive first step. And there was an interesting study that came out here recently that got a lot of attention, still is. This was conducted by the University of Alberta in Canada, a province in Western Canada, and found at their university that the health benefits of resveratrol, this has been talked about before. It's a compound that's found in a lot of different things, but a lot primarily in red wine, is similar here, the health benefits from this, to the effects you get from just general exercise. In fact, you could actually increase physical performance, heart function, even muscle strength with some moderate ingestion of resveratrol. You can find it in other things like, blueberries and peanut butter, red grapes, etc. Okay, so is that really better than going to the gym? Is it an augmentation, or is it all, wacky? Let's talk to a real fitness expert, 62-year-old Warren Honeycutt, 6-time finalist for Mr. America, and he's the author of Get Lean for Life. Good morning, Warren.
Good morning, Dave.
So, should I just go? I figure if this is the case, and over the New Year's holiday, I was the equivalent of a marathon athlete. Okay, this was great over the holiday. Well, I'm kidding, but I mean it.
Yeah.
It sounds like people are just like rushing to go take in the red wine, but I mean this was done on rats, not humans. It's been documented before, but is it really as good as working out in the gym?
Well, I read that and studied the study, Dave, and I got up this morning, started drinking. I've had my fourth glass, and my time zone is 9 o'clock, and I feel great.
Fantastic! It's a great day. I mean, you've worked out and you're hammered.
This feels a lot better than going to a gym.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, okay, and both. Yeah, when you work out and you get that feeling of. There's that kind of euphoric feeling at some. You're tired, but it's a good kind of tired. Hey, you can get that after some wine too. Trust me, the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine. I think that was Dean Martin who sang the song. But I mean, let's get serious now. There can be positive health benefits with moderate amounts of red wine. I've heard that many times before. But equating it to actually working out at the gym, is that too far of a stretch for you?
It is, and when you get into the study. And, of course, reporters sometimes have catchy headlines to get someone to look at the content.
No way!
And, I mean, it's happened once or twice I've known of, anyway.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
And I'm not saying that's totally the case here, but when you look at what they studied and what they're claiming the study shows, it's benefits for what we've all known for, like you said, Dave, years. Red wine helps with the circulatory system. And that's basically it. And I know that they mentioned something about strength. To your point, yes, it was done with rats, and the strength changes would be very, very minimal, and it would be beneficial for someone that cannot do any activity or exercise. And the other thing that it doesn't do, now, by the way, I'm not discounting or being disparaging toward the study. This is just more confirmation that resveratrol is a good thing to use in helping with the circulatory system. It even, delays or, totally gets rid of dementia, onset, and age-related Alzheimer's, etc. But it doesn't do anything for the respiratory system, the lungs, doesn't do anything for the muscles where the tone, shaping, and strength comes from.
Right.
Doesn't do anything for bone density. And so what I do, and I drink a glass of red wine, I have for years. And my hero, Jack LaLanne, did the same thing, I understand, for decades. And so it has benefit, but to replace activity, it's not there, except in the heading. And, that was done so many times just to, get someone's attention. And the other benefit, though this didn't get into that segment of this study didn't get into this component of red wine, but a study was done in Vienna. And it does help regulate and keep level blood sugar, which is very beneficial and promising for diabetes.
Yeah, and even people who are pre-diabetic as well. It would make a lot of sense. Yeah, you make a good point there. The other areas with your yeah, it's good for your circulatory system, but for your pulmonary health, for your lungs, building up, being able to get up that lung capacity that you do with a combination of aerobic and non-aerobic exercise, that muscle build up, tear down, rebuild to get that tone. I can't imagine. You would have to have a huge bottle of wine that weighed a lot to be like,
over the top.
Yeah, you'd have to hoist the, hey, can you spot me on my lift here with my bottle of wine? I'd be happy to. In fact, in case you miss, I'll be here to get the remnants. I mean, it just, whatever things.
As a matter of fact, by the time we finish this hour session in the gym, we can be at the bottom of the bottle. So.
It could be, absolutely. It's going to be the best time in the gym ever, and I don't remember a bit of it. How are things at the gym? I don't know. I can't remember. But I mean, it's almost like when something, Warren, sounds too good to be true, usually it is. But if there's enough truth in there to make it healthful, and again, the doctors have said for a while, yeah, a little bit of red wine, go ahead. It's not going to change your life immeasurably, but it could provide some positive health benefits. And that's and if you enjoy it too, that's a good thing. Just again, it's like the word is moderation, right?
Exactly. 5 ounces for ladies, 10 ounces for men. They've said this for many, many years, and that's what I would recommend if someone wants to partake in the red wine. Would want to say it's red wine. It's not white wine. It's not vodka. It's not spirits of whiskey, etc. It's red wine.
Yeah, it's just red wine, and the ingredient in the grapes is resveratrol, and that's something. And you can find it again in other things like blueberries, dark chocolate, which we talked about before as well, where there's a positive, not the milk chocolate bar, but the dark chocolate. Fitness expert, 62-year-old Warren Honeycutt, 6-time Mr. America finalist. He would have been there 8 or 9 if he had known about the wine at that time, but no.
No question.
Hey, just getting on to it a little bit later. Warren, where can we find you online?
You can go to getlean.guru, gethoneycutt.com. Is online, and there's a lot of good information there. And still, though it's only 2 days past the holiday eating, have some recipes for healthy holiday eating and so on. So yeah, welcome anytime, any visit at all.
Warren, thanks for joining us as always. We appreciate very much.
Thank you, Dave. Have a great New Year.
You too, absolutely. More coming up here on the Morning Wake Up.